All right. So your wheel you have right now, it looks like it's on a local axis already, right? Melissa, are you there?
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm here.
Can you open the part body right above that where your cursor is? Okay, so that's the wheel, right?
Right.
Go ahead and minimize that. The whole thing. Okay, and now we're working on the new part, and you are trying to create a local axis system.
Right.
Can you not just select the point where the XYZ is right now on the local axis for the other part? Oh, you got to create select axis. What is this? Oh, you know what? It jumped into the other one. Cancel that. I think we're working back up on your part on the wheel right now. Double click this new.
Oh, it says to choose a 3D shape though, and it says the bracket down here.
But cancel that for now.
Okay.
Just double click on that part body for this bracket. Make it the in-work object. Sorry, make the geometrical set the in-work object. If you go to Axis right now, go to Essential tab and hit Axis. Can you not select the point? Will that kick you back up? Okay, now say OK. So there's your local axis now, right? And you might as well just rename it so we don't forget. And then what I would do is go to the first part and hide the axis systems. That way we know we're working on the local axis for this part. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then select the YXZ plane.
Can I hide this one also?
Yeah, might as well. Select the XZ plane and go to Sketch. And then I just created a couple rectangles. Did you see that part of the video?
Yeah.
And you can always make them pretty later. I guess this is fine. Okay, and then you saw how I auto-constrained it?
I did, but I'm taking a guess here.
Yep. Okay. Now go ahead and exit out. And then make your pad. Oh, David. Oh, well. hit that mirror command, or did you already?
I did already.
Maybe bigger. Significantly bigger.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Why don't you hit the up arrow a couple more times? See what it looks like. To the right, the up arrow. Okay, that's good. Say okay. Under, oh no, we don't have that. I'm trying to think, where's tritangent? Is there a tritangent under refine? Yep. I'm teaching you 193 right now. Did you do tritangent 193 today?
Yeah, we did one
All right.
model like that.
We're going to do a tritangent again. Let's go ahead and hit tritangent. The face on the front and the face on the back? No. No. The face on the front? You got to undo that.
Oh, okay.
Go to the face on the front and the face on the back. And then pick the bottom face.
This one?
No, the bottom.
This one.
Yeah. Make sure you get the bottom and not the face. And that one too, I think. I don't know if it'll let me grab that. Will it let me grab that? Say okay. See what it does. Okay, you gotta do the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
Just to be cool here. No, you gotta grab the two parallel surfaces and then the face you want to be gone. All right. Just for kicks, let's put a hole in for later. So go ahead and go to model and find holes. And then we're going to do a concentric hole. So you grab the front edge, the very edge where the radius is. We're going to do a concentric hole. So you got to grab the edge on the that represents the radius. And then anywhere on that face. And it'll find the concentricity for you. Okay, and then pop in whatever diameter you want. And let's go up to last. Okay, and then you can preview that. Geez, this is a big part. Okay, select OK. So you could come back and put an axle in there if you want later on. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. So where do we go now?
Well, I got my entire part rotating, but not my wheel, and I don't have interference.
Well, let's help Melissa now. So what should Melissa do right now?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Doesn't she need an axle?
Insert and constraint.
Well, technically I would want an axle, but let's just see if we can get the kinematic going without it. So where do you want to constrain here?
Puts it in an offset.
Yeah.
Fix the bracket.
Yeah, let's fix the bracket, which never seems to work for me in my video, right? I always do it
Yeah,
backwards.
it didn't work for me either.
I can't get that to work either.
We got to do it the exact opposite for some reason. But go ahead and fix the bracket for right now.
We need to go to mechanical design system first.
Okay.
No, we need to go to assembly.
Assembly design.
Wasn't I in assembly in the last video?
Yeah.
So what you do? Nope, 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 nope.
Okay.
You want to go to the top. Close that off. You want to go to the top collector, all the way to the top of the tree, and you double click the top because I want to be on the top here. Okay, so now up above it says assembly design, right?
Yeah.
That's how you know you're in assembly design. And I'm in the assembly for these two parts I'm working with. If you just go to assembly, it's going to want to create a new assembly, and I want to work on this existing one, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you just select the top part.
You know what usually works better is doing the fix in space. That's what Dane taught me how to do. There's two types of fixes. Because if you just do the top part, you're only fixing that face, I think. I don't know.
How do you fix in space?
If you click
You
click
just
on your kinematics bracket in the tree, and then under that anchor, hit the arrow next to the anchor. And then the second one is fix in space.
Okay. Let's
But
try that.
it didn't save from rotating, but for assemblies that's really useful.
Okay, so we'll fix that. And then I showed you can go to kinematics and make it because they used to have it all in one feature. Now they have two features. One's to create kinematics and one is to make the motion. So, but I think you can just do it on the fly. So what I like to do is go set my concentricity next. So select the outside part of the cylinder. And then hit the down arrow. Oh, and we want to do concentric, which is a default. And then pick the other part, like inside the cylinder, because we want axis to line up. So you got to zoom up probably to get close to it. I also made it so I could just grab the radius on the bottom. Then I don't have to get inside that hole. But try and get inside that hole. See how there's an axis now?
Yeah.
And you got to click right on that surface when you see that axis showing up. And that should, if you open up your engineering connections, we should see a fix that's anchored, and then the cylinder. If you open up the cylinder, it should be concentricity. Which I never liked that they said that coincident. I'm pretty sure that's concentric though. Okay, and then we're gonna do that offset business, right? Where I control it. Because you'll remember that when I did the kinematic one, it just goes and touches a wall. So if I just click on a face, you'll have a choice to go to offset. And then go pick the other face on the wheel. You might have to zoom in close to get it. See how it gave you an offset in the center there?
Mm-hmm.
So, and we already know, we already built it, so it's going to be symmetrical. So I know it's 0.4 on the other side. And then you see the green check following your cursor?
Yeah.
Does anybody find that weird? Like, I feel like I want to click on the green check, but I feel like I got to move my cursor to get to the green check, but the green check keeps moving. Right? I think you just click though to get it to accept. Is that right?
Yep.
And then you see in the
I wish it
tree.
was more consistent.
God, I don't know. You see in the tree though, you see there's an offset there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've set up my constraints now. Now we're going to go to, what was the feature I had you guys go to? The workbench.
I do have a question, Melissa. How did you get my favorite apps?
It's
That's
there.
so neat.
It's there automatically. And then you
It's
should
gonna
be able
be
to
a
drag
way
and drop things in
that
there.
she's set up every single workbench that we've worked with.
Yeah, she's smart that way. Thanks.
Yeah, she's very smart, Melissa. You are a smart woman.
Now, is that the right one?
Could
Is
you
it
help
mechanical?
not so smart guy
Is it?
by explaining how you did that?
Can we go to that later? Let me do Kinematic, and then I can address that later. Okay.
Okay.
Mechanical systems.
The equipment design.
There's two, right? You've got mechanical systems, and then you got equipment design. So mechanical systems, is that the one where I create the motor so I can create motion?
I believe so.
So I think we gotta
Yeah,
go
I
to the
think
other
so.
one, right? Okay, and then what did I have you pick here? Wasn't it that component thing? Put your cursor on the features so you can see what the features are called.
No, you have it in
No.
the right spot.
Yeah.
We're gonna define our kinematic.
Do we need to update?
I don't think so. I mean, you can. I don't think there's anything telling me to update.
Okay. It's not like on drawings where we have to keep updating it.
Well, if there were yellow symbols on there, then I would update. But I didn't see any yellow symbols to tell me to update.
I think they were deactivated because they had the red parentheses for the constraints, but I'm not sure.
Let's try and hit this define kinematic.
Okay, and
Yeah.
this is the part where we just have to click on something.
Now, I always click on it backwards. So I think I click on the wheel and then I click on the thing. Do you remember? I know I want to do it backwards from whatever I'm doing on the damn video.
Yeah, you clicked on the wheel first.
So let's click on the bracket and then click on the wheel.
We have to click one of these, right?
Yeah, Revolute joint.
And then we're going to use those 3 points and then pick 3 points on the circle or the curve on the bracket. You might want to rotate it so you can get a side view of that. So in the video, I'm pretty sure I told you any edges. You just got to click on it 3 times to define 3 points to define a plane, right?
I think that was my issue. I did it once.
And there's your axis. If you go back to your ISO view, you see the axis. So that's going to rotate about that center of that circle. If you go back to the ISO view. Okay, and you can kind of rotate a little more so we can see inside that.
Oh my gosh.
Rotate more like so I can see a front view of that. Yeah, like that. See, that should be rotating. That wheel should be rotating about that axis. Okay.
Okay,
Now
this one.
in the tree, I feel like I should be seeing something and I'm not. And I don't see like an OK button or nothing.
I think you need to click the wheel to
Click the wheel right now.
I believe so.
There we go.
And now
The-
you have the option to do the check mark.
Yeah,
Command
and I'm
line,
pretty
yes.
sure I'm doing this backwards from what I've been doing.
It is,
So-
yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and hit your check mark. Okay, thanks guys. And then open up, see that tree where it's underlined now? Open that up. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so there's that joint, and then below that is the command. And I think I want to click on the command, but it's not going to let me. You know why? Does anybody know why?
Okay. No, I don't.
Say that again.
Kinematic.
Gotta go back to mechanical, right?
No.
No, your kinematics definition is still active.
Yeah, in my video, I mock this thing because I'm waiting for it and it's waiting for me. It's still, see, if you go to the feature, what is active in the features? So in my video, I told you got to turn it off, right?
Yeah.
Then we can do whatever it is. But I spent so much time trying to figure out why I couldn't hit command, I forgot what my next step is. Does anybody know what my next step is? I think I want to select the command and apply a motor to it, right?
You had double click the command and test it. You can test to make sure the rotation works.
Okay, yeah, sure. We could do that. Double click it. And then there's the rotation menu that came up. I don't know if I did that on the first video. Uh-oh. Why didn't that move?
I think it did.
Oh, it's moving.
Yeah,
And the wheel's moving, right?
Doing it right. There we go.
See, to me, this is backwards, though. It makes no
Yeah.
sense. But, you know, okay. So we just got to remember the first thing we select is actually what's going to stay still.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can close that so we know it's working. And then we got to apply a motor to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember how to apply that motor?
Right click the command.
Very good, Dan. Daniel, thanks. And then
There it is.
attach the motor. Good job. And then I just kind of go with the defaults, and then if it doesn't work, then I try and adjust numbers later.
What are the other options? Okay.
So we'll use this oscillating later when we want to go back and forth, back and forth. In this case, we're just going to do a complete revolution. Okay, and then we should see the motor somewhere in the tree to verify that I have a motor on there. There's a motor. Do I have to hit a green check mark or anything? I feel like it's like waiting for me to still do something. I think I went right to play now, right? Do you click on the motor and hit play?
Oh, you activate it.
Yeah.
I haven't been this, so.
I think you just click on the motor and hit the play button on the top. Oh, it's not playing. It's doing my rotation stuff.
So that's what happened to mine too. It started.
Go back
around.
to. You didn't have the motor highlighted though. I don't think. You have to click on the motor so it knows to play the motor. No, on the tree. Well, I always pick it on the tree. And then go hit play. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is it not automatically playing for me?
This didn't work for me either.
Because in my video, isn't that what I did? I just hit play when I hit the motor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you pull up the video? Skip up to about 14.5 minutes. This is the third video, right? Or the second video?
The third.
Okay. Oh no, this is the second video. The third video is 24 minutes.
Oh. Mm. I know.
All right, how I created. Yeah, that's good there. Do I have the motor yet? Let's see what I do.
No.
Yeah, go ahead and hit play.
When I select this face and go to offset, and select this face,
You can go ahead and go to full screen for me.
so I should be able to just click. Feels like it's doing it. I see the constraint there. I can see my motion is still messed up.
I think I got it, actually.
Mechanical systems. Right click on that, attach my motor. Say okay to use the default. Go ahead and hit play. And of course the wrong thing's moving. Anyway,
Oh,
that's your kinematic.
go ahead and pause it.
Take that Pulley you made and try it.
Go back to your thing.
We gotta switch workbenches.
Yeah. Right, Chandler, is that right?
Yeah, mechanical system design.
This throws, for 30 years I've always stayed in one workbench. Now I'm supposed to know to go to another workbench. So
Yeah.
it will not play until we switch the workbench. And is it, you just highlight the command one? Or do I highlight the motor?
I highlighted the mechanical representation.
And then hit the play button on top?
Yes. Okay, so this is where I found out. Hit the gear. See in the bottom bar, hit the gear. And then the play type, switch that to kinematics because it's doing something else. Then it should work.
Try and hit play again? I don't know. It's in the. Oh.
There it is.
There we go. It says dynamics play, so.
I don't know.
And it's going counterclockwise. And then there's a way to reverse that. And you can play with this for the simulation, how fast you want it to go. But there should be another. Can you hit this? Seems like it would be under settings now. What's that last box do?
I'm not sure. It's not. Oh,
How about
that?
go back to setting? Okay, cancel that. And then go to the time thing. This you can change 1 times to 2 times. I think you have to hit play again. No.
Oh man.
We gotta. There is a button on here. I don't remember if I showed it in a video later, but you should be able to go forward and backward if you want to. And I don't see where that button is. But congratulations, you got motion going.
Yeah, great job, Melissa.
It's always fun to see something moving.
Yep. So,
like I'm telling you, I forget all the time how I do this. You might want to take really good notes on your steps on what you're doing so that later on you have reference to that. And I did record this, so I'll add this later. In fact, I should stop recording now.